This is an historic moment.
Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order can emerge. A new era, freer from the threat of terror, stronger in the pursuit of justice, and more secure in the quest for peace. An era in which the nations of the world, east and west, north and south, can prosper and live in harmony. 100 generations have searched for this elusive path to peace, while 1,000 wars raged across the span of human endeavor. And today that new world is struggling to be born. A world quite different from the one we've known. A world where the rule of law supplants the rule of the jungle. A world in which nations recognize the shared responsibility for freedom and justice. A world where the strong respect the rights of the weak.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law. Such is a world worthy of our struggle and worthy of our children's future. Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
When we are successful, and we will be.
This is what all called out ones should be preparing for. The new world order is on the horizon. The water has broken. The birth pains have begun. Buckle up. Now is the time for all called out ones to shine. For darkness is coming. We are on the brink of total global market collapse. As previously mentioned in my Pandemic Rising special, the deadly COVID-19 bioweapon is bad. But what comes after will be far worse. They were to pull the lifeline on the currency back in 2018 to do the global reset. However, they decided to hold off until now. Just a few years ago, the Pope had called for global economic order and for a World Bank. In order to do that, they needed a crisis. That crisis is here, folks. Look, the markets are crashing.
Market plunge. This outbreak is beginning to have a real impact on the economy here and around the world. Our chief business correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis, is at the New York Stock Exchange with more. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, and it's that coronavirus uncertainty which sent the Dow plunging more than 1,000 points yesterday, its worst day in more than 2 years. And here's the issue. Many U.S. companies do significant amounts of business in China. It's a manufacturing hub for companies like Apple, like Nike, but also a number of small businesses who manufacture their products there and then sell them here. Things like iPhones, which Apple has already said we're facing temporary shortages of because the factories there have been shut indefinitely. Plus, there are things like the ingredients that go into U.S. healthcare products, U.S. antibiotics. The FDA now reportedly potentially looking at drug shortages because of the ingredients coming from there. And the concern now going forward, Michael, is this is now spreading to more than 32 countries, and that has major economic consequences.
The perfect storm is brewing right now on a global scale. Look, the Illuminati have created the chaos First, with the COVID-19. That is the novel coronavirus. Now the black swan swims. In other words, it is inevitable that there is going to be a global economic crash. The markets are falling, and falling fast. What rises out of all this? Eventually will be war. And at this rate, President Donald Trump could declare a national emergency, signing the executive order postponing the 2020 presidential election. Once he declares a national emergency, with the flick of his pen, he will activate these laws. What will rise up out of the ashes will be the coming New World Order. Global currency. Rise up, beloved ones. Now is the time. If you need any free DVDs, please get in touch with us. Email us at FollowersofYah.com. Be blessed.